Friday, November 28th, and you're watching the Hammer Daily here on the Hammer Betting Network, presented by our good friends over at FanDuel. I'm your host, AJ Cooper, alongside Jacob Gramegna for a little bit of a shortened show. First of all, before we get into things, hello, Hit the Books watchers. Hello, I see you guys coming into the stream here. Hope it was a great show. Shout out to Kanish and Powers working through the holidays. We really do appreciate those guys doing that.
Is it a holiday? It's not a holiday.
I don't know. The day after a holiday, everyone I know who's American kind of takes the Friday off as well. I think they just get the Thursday, Friday off. Maybe not. Maybe
Classic lazy Americans.
Those lazy Americans. What are you going to do with them? Still, my favorite meme of this past week was someone tweeting 3-day week and just a picture of a Madden playbook says QB kneel. It's like just kneeling this one out. 3 downs and you're good for the rest of the week. So hopefully you guys, the American viewers out there, hopefully you enjoyed your Thanksgiving. Hopefully you had some good time with your family and friends and had some good food. Personally, listen, I love to celebrate Thanksgiving up here. I call Canadian Thanksgiving fake Thanksgiving because my real Thanksgiving is the American ones. I get to spend it with some of my closest friends watching football all day. But golly gee, was that a tough day if you were in a survivor pool. Oh, man. It is Jacob and I wore black today. We coordinated. It said, I told them, I said, let's.
Well, it's Black Friday after all.
Black Friday, and also celebrate the death of my survivor pool, my survivor.
Sure, a lot of people. I mean, if anybody had a Thanksgiving play that was not an underdog yesterday, you're out.
Yeah, and I'm shocked we haven't seen someone come out of the woodworks here with like an underdog money line parlay on Thanksgiving, which would have paid out like
I'm sure it's out
120 to 1, like probably more.
Yeah, I'm sure it's out there.
Crazy numbers, but yeah.
Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to those who hit that. Anyways, great show for you today. Pips is going to come on, batting leadoff. Only two segments, we'll call it.
Too many lazy Americans don't want to work on something that isn't a holiday.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm shocked that we couldn't get Kanish to jump on right after. Anyways, whatever. Yes, Pips joining the show, player props, NBA Cup day. Is this the last day of the NBA Cup? Or did it already?
I think it must be.
Of the round robin.
Right? Unconfirmed, but I think it must be the last day of the group stages.
Yeah, makes sense. And then
some are already done.
Okay. And then Edgework. I see you guys in the chat. So Money, Alex, should be fun. What's Huckleberry Finn? Lost one entry with Ravens, but I still have one left on Eagle State. Good luck, Huckleberry Finn. Good luck. Are you in Circa? That's a Circa Survivor. Really good. Wishing the best for you. All right. I am so in orbit about this game. My brain is in a pretzel. We will talk. I guess should we close out the show with some Friday Night Football stuff as well? Just me and you, Jacob. Maybe we'll go back and forth and
let's do it.
Build something out here. I think that
have to stay to the end of the episode to see it.
Yeah, no, I love that. Anyways, what have we got on tap for today? Yeah. That's it. All right.
I triggered the Americans.
All right.
Y'all don't work on Black Friday. Lazy.
Let's just dive into things here. Let's dive into a guy who is not working on a holiday, but he's working in office pretty late, doing us a huge favor, staying in late as he always does. You know him. You've seen him on the show frequently. He's an NBA props originator, co-founder of Props Madness. Pips, how's it going?
Oh. Hey, guys. Happy Thanksgiving, I guess. Hopefully you eat well and didn't get too drunk. And yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's dive into things. I'm excited to get into today. Before we do though, recap the play from Wednesday. Only one play. One of those weirder slates where I don't think there was that many games, but we talked about Zion Williamson over 3.5 and
yeah, I definitely think you messed up now. You skipped one show. We did Zion two shows ago, and we already recapped that one. So yeah, I mean it was Thanksgiving, so I'm not surprised. So yeah, it's forgiven. It's forgiven.
I did mess that up. You're right. Wow.
Wasn't
it was
Moses Moody
and Buzelis. My bad. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It actually worked in my favor.
No, there was a Zion.
There was a
Zion SGP.
20 plus, 4 plus, 4 plus. Yeah.
Sorry. But that day didn't end up well.
Okay.
First off, Moody, 3 threes made on 12 attempts. So your ladder was kind of had good looks. Didn't end up well. Buzelis fucker got benched second half because he had biggest plus minus in the first half. Didn't play in the second half, even though he had 10 in the first half. but didn't play much in the second. Was horrible on defense, so they kind of went away from him. Sucks. Zion crushed the points, lowest rebounding and assist game of his career.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just one of
Yeah,
those
I don't know.
days. Just one of
Yeah,
those days. It's all right.
I mean, he had chances both as potential assist and rebound, just didn't convert. I don't know what was happening. Didn't watch that shitty game, so yeah.
All right. That's all right. We're here this week. We're bounced back today. Those are from Monday. I don't know how I wrote that. I must have wrote down the wrong date for those games. Anyways, you have 3 picks for us today. No SGP unfortunately this time, but it's all right. It is what it is. It's okay. If we're looking to build an SGP and use a profit boost token, we can just stick around to the end of the show, and Jacob and I can build one.
Or
for
just
football.
parlay all the 3 picks.
Or parlay all 3. Yeah, there you go.
I will show you what did I had on my SGP today,
Okay.
but it moved from
Okay.
plus 650 to plus 400, so kind of value gone. So I did prepare it for you guys, but it moved so much that it became unplayable. So I will show you, and I will advise you not to bet it, but just to show you idea behind it. I can go dive into it straight away.
Yeah,
because
let's.
it's a no bet. So I will. I need to share my screen. Sorry. Yep, think this should be it. But I need to go to the FanDuel screen. Yeah, I'm here. I'll need to zoom out a bit. So my initial play for today was Jalen Williams, 15 plus points, 4 plus rebounds, 4 plus assists, and this is paying 469. And I had over 13.5 points with 4 plus playing 650 earlier today. Just thought like he's playing first game of the season tonight, coming back after the injury. I just think they set his minutes, projected minutes, like way too low. Like, I think if he's playing 25 minutes, which I think should be right there, this number should be plus 300, 350. So I think I kind of still has value, especially if you use the token on this. But since I got plus 650 or like 650, kind of don't feel well about betting this now when I got so much better price on this. But yeah, sometimes when you see the player and think he could get much more minutes than he's projected by looking at the lines, combining all the lines and getting huge number, higher ROI spots, definitely.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Go. I was just gonna say, if you had more to talk about, go ahead. I didn't want to cut you off there. Sorry.
No, I think just showing you example of how can you get good returns if you just notice that some numbers are off. Instead of betting it like straight, you can do like these SMG parlays. Yep.
Yeah, because it's all if your theory is that he's going to get more minutes, it's all directly correlated, right? If he's going to get more minutes, he's going to get more points, he's going to get more rebounds, more assists.
Yeah,
generally. It's true. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. First bet of the day, official bet, Tristan da Silva. I think we are good with this. Yeah, Tristan da Silva over 10.5 points. I need to shut down this. Tristan da Silva over 10.5 points, minus 122. FanDuel, better numbers on the market, like widely available, minus 111, minus 110, minus 115. I will play up to the minus 122. Think that's still decent number, but yeah, there are much more out there. So think about Tristan da Silva. I'll show you why I like this. First of all, let's start with the minutes. He's expected to play between 24 to 34 minutes. So when we look at the games when he played 22 or more minutes, or even like just 20, just to exclude some lower numbers, he's averaging 12.8 points on the season. The line is 10.5. He started the season off the bench and played low minutes. Now he's playing almost 30 minutes a night. So when he was playing just 20 to 24, he averaged 11. If you look at the games where he played 26 to 34, he kind of averaging 14.5. But overall, when you look at the entire Slate like 12.8. So they are just thinking he's playing less minutes than he is actually playing. They set the line 2 points lower than his average because they think he's playing less minutes. Why do they think that? Last game he played only 17 minutes. Game before that he only played 23. But there is a big reason for that. And to show you that, I will go to the screen of minutes rotation, NBA rotation link. I'll just show you why they are messing this up. Game against Philadelphia 76ers, huge 40 points blowout. Looking at Tristan da Silva, he played only first and third quarter, never returned. Why he didn't play any second quarter minutes? Because guy Anthony Black played entire second quarter, and Jet Howard played minutes because they got insanely hot. They were running crazy, like plus 25 in the first half, so they didn't need to play him, and he never returned in the fourth quarter. Game before that one, the game that he played 23 minutes, huge blowout. Another game where he didn't play any fourth quarter minutes. So they kind of think because he played last two games 17-23 that he's going to play that again, but that just happened because it was a huge blowout. So they are hella wrong on his minutes. I see him close to 30. The spread is only 3 points, so that should be a close game. So yeah, back to some numbers. We can see similar players to him under in every single game against Pistons, which is huge. But then we can see that he already played Pistons and scored 15 points in only 21 minutes. So that now that he gets close to 30 minutes, yeah, even though matchup is not great, he still covered against them and should be able to cover tonight in those same minutes.
All right, 10.5 points there, minus 120 over or 122 over at FanDuel. I saw some minus 115s out there. This is like a minus 109 as well. Pretty widely available. Try and go out there and get the best number if you can. Next play, you want to talk about Brandon Miller of the Bills. Hornets.
Let's hope the line's out there. Yes, it is. Line is out there. Minus 136. Yeah. It's a bit juiced. I did play this at minus 122, but I think there is value still there. The value is still there. I think this closes like minus 160 or any close to that range. So yeah, still think there is value there. So far this season, when we exclude the game and he got injured, he covered this only in one game. But looking at those 3 games, he had 9 attempts, 10 attempts, and 9 attempts. So he's averaging more than 9 attempts in those 3 games. But he missed first game 2 of 9, second game 2 of 10, and third game 4 of 9. So overall, like he's getting, if you are getting 9 attempts as a shooter, like he's career like 37-38% shooter, 9 attempts should be great for 2.5 lines. So think this line should be closer to minus 160. But looking at the last season, let's look at the last season for Brandon Miller with games that LaMelo played in. So games with LaMelo and Miles Bridges playing. When you look at those games and when he got the minutes like 26 to 38, he covered this in 10 out of 11 games, averaging 3.5 threes. Like this number is just off because he's just coming back from the injury, but he's out of minutes restriction. So yeah, this is just poor number. We are getting it, and yeah, I like this play a lot. Matchup is absolutely amazing. They are playing the Bulls, horrible defense. They allow ton of spot up, ton of threes. Like just a great spot to bet on this number.
All right, Brandon Miller over 2.5 threes, minus 136. You mentioned the Bulls there, bad defense with the giving up threes. Maybe we'll flip over. Actually, sorry, someone in the chat. It's they're asking what the Brandon Miller bet was. It was 2.5 3-point field goals made, over 2.5 3-point field goals made. Minus 136, so you can go get that. 125 is available. See a 130 out there as well. You talked about Chicago and how they're poor on defense, giving up the 3. I know another team that you like to talk about that's terrible at giving up threes is the Utah Jazz. And you have another threes play for us against the Jazz. You're going Malik Monk over 1.5 threes, minus 128 at FanDuel. Talk us through why you like this one.
This is like the spot where you just smash spot against the
Against the
Jazz.
Jazz.
Yeah, it's always a smash spot. We can see like last I don't know how many. Like this is like 10 guards, 8 of them covered. I think this is actually 9 out of 11 that covered. We can see a lot of green on the screen in every single part of the screen. So first off, matchup: Jazz allowing second most threes in the league and the most to the guards. Second most above the break threes. Fifth most transition points. Fifth most spot up points. Looking absolutely amazing. Matchup looks amazing. So let's look at Malik Monk numbers. When he's expected to play between 18 to 28 minutes, let's put 18 to 28, and then we can see this. He covered this line in 10 out of 14 games this season, averaging 2.2 threes a game. Highest scoring game of the season comes against Utah Jazz. He made 6 threes in the first game they played in 21 minutes. Yeah, you read that right. Malik Monk made 6 threes in 21 minutes against Utah Jazz earlier this season. Absolutely amazing matchup for him. If you take a look at the entire career on last 3 seasons against Utah Jazz, he covered in all 5 games, averaging 3.2 threes a game in those minutes. So we exclude the games when he was starting playing 40. Just looking at 18 to 28 minutes, he covered all 5, 3.2 threes a game. Now even more in a spot up role, moving away from being the main guy creating. He is now letting Lavin, Schroeder, Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan doing that. He's waiting for those threes to fly. And yeah, looking at on another angle, unders came in difficult matchups. So one under came against the Wolves. They allow 4 least threes. If we exclude that one, we get even better number. If you look at the defensive position, if you exclude that one, we get even better numbers. So all in all, and now we just exclude top 5 in threes allowed in this position, and he hit in 8 out of 10, averaging 2.6 threes. And additionally, on top of that, this is all included Schroeder in the lineups, and Schroeder is questionable. He could be out tonight, and then he gets even more minutes and even more looks, and so on and so on. So this is absolutely smash spot for Malik Monk.
All right. We've just seen it move at FanDuel to that minus 130 from the minus 128, but still good at that number there. Yeah, and if you're really feeling frisky, I know we don't have an SGP for the people today. You can just combine those all together, and I can build that out for you guys in just a sec. You're going to say something, Pips?
No, just like, yeah, you can combine all these 3 and get... All 3 has value. So if you combine with a boost, definitely even more value. So think it's a good suggestion, my friend.
Yeah. All right. Anything you like in the NBA Cup today in terms of side total or game that you're going to be watching? I know there's so much that you cover and like focus on from a player level perspective. Do you ever take a step back and maybe take a look at the futures markets or how things shake out for the NBA Cup here, or you haven't even been paying attention to it?
Yeah. So first off, I don't bet sides and totals, and sometimes when I see some reverse correlation, I can just use some of that, but not much. I do like Pistons against the Magic. I think -3, not great. I think that should be -4, -4.5. Looking a bit more. Yeah, I don't know. Just going through some numbers and looking at it. So I think I saw one that didn't make sense. I think maybe 76ers against Nets should be the one that we definitely favor 76ers by a lot. Like 7.5. Yeah, I think that should be like 9.5. So yeah, definitely like Pistons and Sixers tonight to cover. The Nets had only one guy that can score, and he's out. So they had 2, and now both are out. Cam Thomas and Michael Porter Jr. So I don't know how they score. I don't know how they create. But while on the other side, Tyrese Maxey and Quentin Grimes are definitely by far the best players on the court, and they have some role players out there. So yeah, I think they have like the best, the second best, and probably even the third best player on the court, and should be able to cover. Yeah.
All right. You like the 76ers and the other team was, sorry, I missed that
Pistons.
one. Pistons. The Pistons. All right. Pistons looking
Yep.
to go deep in the NBA Cup. We picked up some 300 to 1. Who do we grab? Jalen Duren to win NBA Cup MVP. I know, so I have some. Hopefully, some people in chat pick that up as well. Pushing hard.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Anyways, if you wanted to combine all of Pip's plays, we'll recap them right now. Brendan Miller, 3+ made threes, -136. Malik Monk, over 1.5 threes, -130. Then Tristan Da Silva, over 10.5 points, -120. You can combine those all together and get them at +462 as a parlay on FanDuel. All right. Pips, appreciate you joining the show. Any final thoughts before you head out, or no?
Hopefully we had one negative day in a row. Let's break it now.
All right, I love it. Thanks, Pips. Appreciate you joining the show. Chat soon.
See ya, guys.
Awesome stuff there. Thanks, Pips.
By the way, on the Pistons, they fumbled their most recent group stage game against the Celtics. They were up and lost by 3 in the end. So the Pistons are not confirmed out of the group as of yet.
Oh, I thought they were.
No, they're 2-1. The Magic are 3-0. The Pistons play the Magic tonight. So if the Pistons win tonight, they win the group.
Okay, but and they can still qualify in the. There's like a wild card as well. No,
they could still qualify. I mean, it doesn't. No, they can't. They either win the group or they're out, because if they win today, they win the group. They lose today, they're not going to be a wild card team.
Okay, wow. All right, well, we're rooting for
the Pistons fans tonight.
We are Pistons fans tonight for sure. It's funny because like I'm sure like I don't know do you pay attention to the standings much like for the NBA Cup at all, or unless you have a bet on it? Like for me, in terms of the NFL, like I think I mentioned on the show earlier in the week, I was shocked that the Niners are 8-4. Like I haven't looked at the standings at all. I'm like, when did the 49ers get to 8-4?
That was a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, I was like, because we were talking about it with Drew, and I'm like, wait, they have 8 wins? How did that happen? So yeah, it's kind of funny because I don't know about you guys, but usually just like to bet on games and don't really check the standings until they actually kind of matter. So
I mean, I'm a fan. I'm just a fan of the NBA, so I follow the NBA Cup a little bit, and I'm following it a lot more this year because the Raptors have won their group and have home court.
There we go. 4-0, sweeped.
4-0.
They beat the Cavs. Cavs are a good team.
Yep, they've beaten the Cavs all 3 times they've played them this year.
Look at that. Are we a wagon? Feels like we're a wagon.
We've won 9 in a row. It certainly feels like we're starting to become one.
Maybe, yeah. What's the knock on the Raptors this year? Not good defense, or the defense is overinflated?
Defense is a little suspect. The big knock coming into the season was the fit on offense. It was just a lot of similar style players, but it's been very much clicking so far.
Okay. Chat saying standings are important because the point differential comes into play. The coaches will leave starters in even when they're for the NBA Cup.
For NBA Cup, yeah. Starters stay in longer, so you still do see a bit of garbage time of like when the Raptors went by like 30 against the Wizards. But yeah,
I bet NBA. I bet it all top down. I honestly don't even pay attention to that stuff because I'm just assuming it's already priced into the number, and if it's not, then I'm it should be.
Totals will be a little higher for NBA Cup games. Head to head is the first tiebreaker, which is why the Pistons just need to win today.
Okay. Because they're playing the Magic. The Magic. Makes perfect sense. All right. Heading into Edric now. Didn't realize that there was already a game going. Tampa Bay is taking on the Red Wings right now. Live. Red Wings are already up 1-0. That'll be interesting to see how that game plays out. Before we bring on those guys, I just want to give you a quick shout out to our sponsors over at FanDuel. Football fans, the best way to game day is on FanDuel. FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets, from yards to touchdowns to who will win. With FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. And when the Bears take on the Eagles this Black Friday today, FanDuel is giving all customers a live profit boost token. That's right. You can get in on the action and boost your winnings live. So make FanDuel your go-to app once the game kicks off. Just visit FanDuel.com/forwardprogress. Play your game. With FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 plus and present in select states. For Kansas and affiliates of Kansas Star Casino, 18 plus and present in D.C., Kentucky, or Wyoming. Opt-in required. Bonus issues non-withdrawable profit boost token. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit rghelp.com. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 1-800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts or call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY in New York. This is a paid endorsement. All right. We did have every single team playing today, but since two teams, one game's already started, we don't have the full slate. We're not going to be able to get around. It's all right. It's still 15 games for us to get into, and we're going to bring them up right here. Fist in the chat. Fist up for the edge workers, the edgers. See you guys digging out. There we go. So money in the back. I love it. All right, let's bring them on up. Alex, so money, how's it going?
Good. Also, 32 teams in the NHL, not 30. So 2 teams not playing today.
There's 2 teams not playing today.
Jason last watched hockey before the Kraken. And,
No. Hold on. You wrote
somebody in the chat.
It's our day.
The Edgework HQ account put in the chat. Every team is in action.
I don't know who's running that account right now, but
okay. Well, I got fed wrong information from the Edgework HQ account.
It'd be your own.
Do we sell that account or what? What's going on? Who's running that account right now?
I don't know. So 14 games in action right now today. 15
games. But there's 32 teams, so 30 teams are playing in 15 games today. 2 teams are not playing.
Yeah, but there's already. I know. I was just saying there's also 1 game started. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So 14 for us 14. To break down.
There
now.
we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
We got it. We got there.
I also do know how. I said 16 games. I thought there were 16 games. I thought every team was playing.
So fair enough. Okay.
I'm confused what I'm getting. Again, this gotcha culture gone too far. We've talked about it quite a bit. Quick reminder to the chat, 100 likes on this stream and 100 likes on the Wednesday stream. We're halfway there on the Wednesday stream, so I don't think we're going to get there. But if you want to share it around and maybe we can get some likes there, I think it'd be a good idea. Alex said he would eat the spicy chip, and someone also said he's eating the spicy chip.
Yeah.
So there we go.
I made a whole bag of them, actually.
100 likes on both streams separately. Let's get to that today. Before we get to those likes, though, let's get into the games. Any game you guys want to specifically start with? I guess let's start with the Bruins and the Rangers game because that one starts shortly at 1:10. Alex, you said, I'll let you lead. Anything you like in this game?
Yeah, I bet the Rangers, obviously a big move ago, but if you're watching Hit the Books, we talked about this there. And I still kind of like it, to be honest. I think it should run a little bit further. I was waiting to bet the Bruins. I was waiting to bet the Rangers based on the potential for Korpisalo. I was going to bet them out to minus 145, minus 150-ish if there was Korpisalo, and we got the Korpisalo start. But then we also, with that, got some massive news that Pasternak and Zacha were not playing for the Bruins today. So, you add in those 2 pieces, and if I was okay with kind of around almost minus 150 with Korpisalo, you add those 2, I think we still have a little bit of room to run here. So I'm honestly okay. I bet this a number of times. The last click I made was minus 160. So I think I'm still okay here at minus 164 and stuff that's around. I think you can still get some playable numbers at this point. So Rangers for me.
Albers Rangers is now Edgeworks Rangers. So money, you like the Rangers here? You like the total at all at 5.5? What do you like?
I do like the Rangers in general. I don't. I think the number is fine here. I think Alex had a better number earlier. I did bet the under here. Now I bet it at under 6 before the Bruins news. So under 5.5. I don't like that with Korpisalo. I'm fine with the under 6 with Korpisalo. So I guess I can't give out anything right now then.
All right.
No Pasternak, no Zacha. That's under is the only way I could look here too. I agree. I was so busy clicking the Rangers that I didn't get to click any under, but I agree with you there for sure.
Generational talent in Morgan Geekie though playing today, so who knows?
It's true. It's true.
guys
Alex Steves and Fraser Minton. There you
apparently, go. They're guys too. Geeky apparently just woke up one morning. He's like, I'm gonna be a 40-50 goal scorer. Let's do it.
Must be nice.
All right, let's get into the next game here. Avs taking on the Wild. Avs right now big favorites as they are in majority of games. Minus 188 on the money line at FanDuel. Totals at 6, minus 110. Both sides. So money. I'll start with you. Do you like this flat 6, or are you staying off it?
A little bit of a tough one because, I mean, we've talked about Colorado quite a bit, especially this week and last week. They're just all business right now. They just take care of what they need to take care of. Minnesota has strung together a few wins in a row here, but they really didn't look that good against Chicago. I thought that they were lucky to get that. They didn't look that good against Winnipeg. They've gotten strong goaltending, so I will bet the under here. I think that we will be able to get a better number in a little bit. So I haven't betted yet, but I'm not rushing to it. I will be betting it. Colorado, oh nice, Ole Miss touchdown. Colorado, we know who they are. They Alex has mentioned this, like, I think he first started mentioning this like about 3-4 weeks ago, that Colorado actually is underrated defensively. They are a defensive team at their core, and they can score at will when they need to. So this is one of those games where I think that both teams are going to play it tight, and I will be on the under here, just not yet. I think we'll get a better number.
All right, waiting for that under slowly. Ole Miss tied against Mississippi State. Little interesting one there. Anyways, let's move on. Actually,
they just took the lead.
Oh, they took the lead. Oh, I missed.
We got Ole Miss -6.5 and -7.
All right, we're really sweating that one, eh? And then all right, Alex, you like anything in this Colorado and Minnesota game?
Yeah, I agree with Somani completely here that I've been betting a lot of abs unders, but mostly just waiting till post to bet them because it seems like no one else wants to bet abs unders. I get that their offense looks like they can score a ton against anyone, and they probably can, but yeah, I think that the Wild's a little banged up too. They need to kind of play a certain way right now. They got very away from their game against Chicago. It kind of cost them a little bit there. They've struggled a little bit more defensively than we're used to seeing. I think they need to really refocus their efforts here on playing a better defensive game. And Colorado is very capable of doing that. This could be a bit of a slog. I think that's how the Wild need to play if they're going to have a chance at this one. So I do like the under. I'm going to wait though, because yeah, we're looking at like kind of -110s pretty much across the board. I would be surprised if we didn't get better than that closer in like the 30 minutes close before puck drops. So I'm just going to wait. Wouldn't be surprised if we even see some plus money kind of flash here and we get a better number.
All right, looking for that under 6. Hopefully it can pop eventually. But yeah, play it closer to game time. Game starts at 3:30, so don't get that one mixed up. 4 o'clock game today. 4 o'clock slate. A couple games at 4 right now. For some NHL action. Philadelphia, New York. Flyers, Islanders, -142 on the money line. The Islanders are, and totals at 5.5. Juice towards the over, -122. Alex, I throw to you first every time for these Islander games. I know you don't like the Flyers though. Is the money line like in the right spot right now? Do you like either side, or are you staying off this one?
I don't like anything on the side. This is another one that I haven't bet yet, but I'm probably going to. Under's taking a bunch of money, and I'm just kind of not there on Flyers unders right now. They are playing a lot more loose, open-ended hockey than we are used to seeing. A little bit uncharacteristic of them for sure, and I'm sure they want to tighten it up a bit. I'm just not sure maybe they have the horses to do it. But again, like, I don't know if it was more Florida or if it was more Philly, but that game the other night, we talked about it on the show on Wednesday. I said I wanted to bet over if we got plus money, and we not only got plus money, we got like plus 112 closer to post because the under got blasted so hard. So I think that maybe we'll see more Flyers money come in, considering we've Flyers under money come in, considering we've already seen under money come in here throughout the morning. And I mean, I'm fine. There's like a -112 at the over 5.5, which I think is good, but again, I'm just waiting because I think we're ultimately going to see better again. And if that 112 creeps up into like a -115-ish range, I'm not going to be upset and think that I missed it. I'll still end up betting it. But yeah, I'm going to wait here, but I definitely will play over 5.5 in this game.
All right.
I also, just to add, sorry, the Islanders also, I didn't touch on the Islanders, but their defensive numbers have looked a little bit better of late, but they literally just played Seattle and who else? And Boston, I think. So like, let's pump the brakes a little bit on that. They're not some juggernaut defensive team here. I do think both teams can be a bit susceptible to giving up a lot of chances defensively. So yeah.
All right, we're waiting for that, looking for that over 5.5 here, minus 122 right now at FanDuel. So money, you like the over in this one as well?
I don't not like the over, but I don't like the under either. So it's not. It's something that I I can't get with Alex with here right now, just because um, I do agree with him that that the Islanders' defensive numbers recently probably look better because of their opponent. What concerns me about the Flyers is that they're such an up and down team. They they play games that are wide open. They play games that tighten up. Their goaltending. They're on a stretch right now where they've gotten very good goaltending recently, and I don't know how long that continues, but their goaltending goes up and down as well. So it's a very volatile team for me right now, and yeah, it's I can't do anything with it at this point.
All right, passing that one for so money, but Alex again likes that over in the game. Let's go Senators and Blues. Senators right now road slight favorites, minus 115 on the money line. Blues minus 104 at home. Totals at 5.5. Minus 110 both sides. So money. I'll let you lead with this one. I hear you clicking away. What are you trying to get bets in on before you get into this game?
Yeah, was that loud through the thing? Eh? Yeah, this is one of those games where on the surface Ottawa looks short, right? And you guys know I'm an Ottawa fan. I think that the window's open for this team. They're a couple of pieces away right now from really contending in this league. That being said, on the surface it looks like they're short, but they're just not playing that well right now. They're going through a bit of a dip in their schedule in terms of their play. Now, granted, they've had a couple of tough opponents in there, and things should open up a bit with against St. Louis, who are also not playing that well either. I did like them against the Devils, and in the end, I wasn't able to get there in terms of the number. I do like them again here, but it's the exact same situation for me as it was against the Devils, where the number looks good, but the way they're playing right now, it's just not something that I can get to, or something I want to get involved with the Blues right now.
All right, don't want to get involved. And I was going to say that number does feel a little bit short for the Senators here, but yeah. All right, Alex, going to throw to you on this one.
Yeah, nothing. I got nothing in this game. I agree with most of what he said as well. Just not. I think everything's just kind of lined appropriately in this one. So yeah, nothing for me here.
We can move on to the next one. So Money also looked up there for a second in our 3-screen view, and it was hilarious because it looked like you were looking at Alex in the box above you, like some Brady Bunch type of stuff. I'm curious if maybe the chat can go back and clip that or take a screenshot of that. Yeah, like that. We're all just looking like, oh, I'm looking the wrong way. Anyways, let's get into the next game here. Alex, we'll go up to you. Montreal Canadiens taking on the Vegas Golden Knights. Golden Knights minus 194 on the money line. Totals at 6.5. Juice towards the under at FanDuel minus 128. There's between a 6.5 and a 6. Alex, what do you like here?
Nothing. I bet a little Vegas the other night on the Stone news because all of a sudden that came out of nowhere. By the way, like I wrote in my column this week, all the injuries and stuff, guys who were expected back this week, and all that stuff. Like Mark Stone was on no one's radar to come back, so I was very, very surprised when all of a sudden it was just like dropped out of the sky that, oh, by the way, Mark Stone is at skate this morning in a regular jersey. Like what? Like where did that come from? So yeah, Stone's back. I bet some Vegas. Of course, they lose to the Sens. I hate both these teams. Not the Habs, Vegas and Ottawa. Can't stand both those teams. I kind of like would look to an under typically in this spot, but like Vegas has been a little bit leakier defensively, and I just don't trust Montembeault. Like I just don't know what we're gonna get from him. That's basically my hesitation here. I think he's just so high variance right now that he can come out and maybe he channels a little bit of Montembeault past and he plays a good game, or maybe he just is the guy that we saw last time he started where he got pulled after 25 minutes, allowing like 3 goals on 8 shots. So I don't know what to expect from him, and that's ultimately just going to keep me off this game in general.
All right. Gonna stay off this one. So money, you gonna stay off this one as well?
No, I bet the over here. So slight disagreement there, but it's Alex touched on Montembeault. I need to see something from him consistently before I feel that that he is going to be able to return to his form. And Vegas has been a bit leakier defensively. Not and their goaltending is pretty volatile as well. So it's two teams with volatile goaltending. Sometimes suspect defense on Vegas' side, and we're getting we had a flat 6 on the over. I do like it up to -115. So yeah, I bet the over there just based on I don't think that those elements are being priced in accurately right now.
All right. Taking the over there. Let's move on to the next game on the board. We got Vancouver taking on the San Jose Sharks. Wow, that's an early game for you West Coasters. That's like a 1 p.m. start for you guys over there. So, Mike, this must have been an early day for you as well. You're probably up super. I feel like it is mostly for you, but a little bit
Yeah,
more.
I was up at 4 o'clock today. This is one of those days where you got full NHL, full NBA. You got
College football, some college
full college
basketball.
Ton of
football,
college basketball.
Yeah, so got NFL today.
Yes.
I'm on the under in the NFL game.
Okay.
But yeah, it's I mean, it's one of the busiest days of the year, and it's always like this every Friday after Thanksgiving. So yeah, I've been up since 4, but on the bright side, I've been completely locked in for hours.
Love
it.
Yeah.
For this game, I did bet the over. Probably gonna get Patera in net. Tolopilo played well last game. Um, Credit to the kid. First game, not his first game, but he played well in that game. If it is Patera, it's just there's just upside there on the total because he's. I didn't think he played as bad as the amount of goals that they gave up against Florida, but he's also just not very good. So and the Sharks, even though the Sharks want to play better defensively, and they have been, and we were ahead of that. Why would you play like that against the Canucks, right? Like the Canucks just want to run and gun now. The Sharks, I think that that's gonna come out in them after a tighter game against Colorado, which we were a little bit unfortunate to push that game. But yeah, I bet the over here at 6.5 up to -120. We still have some room to go here. I think that both these teams are not going to have any problems getting up and down the ice here.
114 over 6.5 -114 at FanDuel. If you like it, you can bet it there, which is one of the better prices in market. Alex, you want to go and take a crack at the over 6.5 here? You agree with so money, or looking at?
Yeah, I haven't bet it yet. I want to bet it for sure. I'm just kind of waiting for sure to see who starts for the Sharks. I still like it, even if it's Askarov. But I just feel like if it's Askarov, we'll get a little bit of a better number. That's the one thing that but I'm not, again, I'm not 100% on that, but I do think we'll see a little bit of under money if it's Askarov. I also think it's a lot more likely that it's Nedeljkovic, though, just the way they've been kind of deploying their goalies. It's been like a couple starts for Askarov and then getting Nedeljkovic in there. And with this being the front half of a back-to-back, like they did this last week too, they played Nedeljkovic in the front half because Askarov had just started a couple games. So I do think we see Nedeljkovic here, at which point the over's a banger between Nedeljkovic and whoever starts for Vancouver. If it is Askarov, I'll still probably play it just at a maybe hopefully a little bit of a better number, and I'll also play the Sharks if I can get plus money with Askarov in net, which is kind of rare for me, I think, to play the Sharks. But if we can get Askarov, I think I would Askarov versus Patera, I think I would play the Sharks here. But but the under is definitely the way I want to go here. Just waiting to see who ends up starting.
Is that not a head-to-head you got going on here then?
Head-to-head?
I thought you said over. Or am I losing my marbles here?
Yeah, I said over.
Oh, I thought
We're both in the over.
Oh, you just said under at the end. I was like very confused.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry.
So over 6.5. Yes. Okay. I was like,
Yeah,
because you were talking about the over the whole time. Then you just switched on there. And I was like,
I love
yeah,
I love how excited you got. Are we at a head-to-head here?
maybe we can get one later in the show. We'll see.
I do think we will have one later in the
Okay.
show. I'm hoping there is going to be one. I think maybe I've circled the spot, but yeah.
All right, 6.5 minus 114. Both of you guys, it's a double best bet then instead of a head-to-head. And we're still waiting on that plus money. There's actually a couple plus monies out there, but again, need that Askarov news first before you want to play that. Devils and Sabres, pick them right now. Totals at 6 towards the over, minus 115. Alex, we'll start with you. Is this the game that you're talking about? Is this the game that you had circled as the head-to-head here or no?
No, it's
I
not.
think I think I know which game he's talking about.
Yeah, I think it's going to come right at the very end of the show, pretty much here. Maybe the last game or second last game we talked about. But this is not it. I don't. The Sabres open as small dogs, and I think I like the Sabres at kind of some of the plus money prices that were available. But now we're at a point where I think it's kind of pretty fair, and I got nothing in this game.
All right, skipping over this one, going to So Money. So Money, you like anything in this game?
I would have liked the Sabres at plus money. I never got there. So, yeah, I got nothing right now.
All right, let's.
Sorry for the profound analysis there. Yeah,
you're good. You're good. I feel like Alex pretty much covered everything with that game. So let's move on to the Flames and the Panthers. Panthers minus 184 on the money line. Flames Panthers totals at 5.5 minus 120 towards the over. Are we back in this Florida team here? So Money. Do we like Florida? Or is this number feels like a little bit too big? What do you like here?
The over. I played the over. We've touched on Calgary overs a few days now where we felt that the overs are coming. Florida is getting better offensively in terms of generation. Calgary is starting to score a bit more consistently now, which I think Alex touched on a couple of weeks ago that we would be expecting Calgary to start putting the puck in the net, which is happening, and even Florida games, they haven't been as low event as we've become accustomed to. It's nothing new. It's nothing to worry about. They're 2-time champs. It's November. Like they'll be able to tighten up as the season goes on. But in an early November out of conference game, with two teams that are starting to play more wide open, I did bet the over here.
All right, looking at
5.5.
Over 5.5 minus 120. Alex, is that where you're looking as well?
100%. What I would say is wait, because again, I think that Florida games every single night are just getting blasted towards the under. I can't make sense of it. Like, I don't really know why they're taking this much money and why the timing of it is like, it's not on any news or anything. It's just like in the last 30 minutes to post, I guess, with limits or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Someone or some group out there is just blindly blasting Florida unders every single night, and I'm happy to play against that. So I like the over here. Both teams generating a lot of late. I think this could be a sneaky high event game, and I'm just gonna wait because I feel like it sounds crazy because of where we are right now. We're at 5.5. I think minus 115 is the best price I see. I honestly would not be shocked if we saw plus money again on an over 5.5, just based on how heavy these are getting bet towards the under every night. So again, going to be a really busy hour. I'm kind of like telling everyone to wait on everything, which I feel bad. Like, if you want to bet these now, I think that's fine. All these ones we've talked about that I'm waiting on, I think are all still fine to bet now. I'm just trying to time when I'm going to enter the market. But this is another one where, like, if you have the ability to sit around today and just watch sports and be on screen, I think that 3:30 to 4 o'clock window is if you want to bet a lot of these in that window, I think you're going to get better numbers on a lot of them.
All right. Yeah, we continue to wait, but that's okay. That's fine. It's better for the chat. It's really important when you can enter the markets. That's stuff you got to pay attention to. Let's move on here. Last 4:00 game we have today. Kings and Ducks. Kings minus 130 on the road. Ducks plus 108 on the money line. Totals at 6, minus 115 towards the over. Alex, is this a over for you as well, or are you staying off this one?
I didn't bet the over. I do like it. I do like it. I didn't bet it. I bet the Kings, which I feel I don't even want to talk about it now. It feels dumb to be like past posting. Like I bet the Kings earlier and way better numbers. But yeah, I mean, this was in the teens all morning. And it's just like, you can't really get better than minus 130 right now, which is not something I'd be looking to play it at. So, nothing actionable at current for me here.
All right. Nothing actionable for you. That's fine. We can move on. So money, you like anything in this game?
I agree with the Kings. I just disagree with. I still think up to minus 130 is good. I love the Ducks, but the thing is that I think that at this number, the market has kind of caught up to them. Now, you could make the case that it has gone too far on the Kings. I get it. But it is a smaller edge for me, even with the Kings at minus 130.
All right. Small.
So actually, when we put that in, we should put it in for a half unit.
All right. Looking for a half unit on the Kings then. All right. Let's move on. Let's talk Jets. I was about to say Jets, Panthers, Jets, Hurricanes. Carolina Eagles are stuck in my head. Hurricanes right now, minus 215 at home. Totals at 6.5, minus 110. Both sides here. So, Money, I'll start with you on this one. Anything you like in this game?
Not right now. I would have liked the over, but it never got there at the sixes that I needed. At 6.5, I'm not gonna get there at the 6.5. So, yeah, I will pass on this one right now.
All right, more passing going around. It's like we're on a Leafs power play. Just pass. Alex, anything you like for this one?
No. I will say Winnipeg is playing better. They look better. I like what I've seen from them. Even against Washington the other night, I had a bet on them as well. And they deserved a little bit better in that game. So they are a team that I want to bet on, especially while Hellebuck's out and they're being, I think, pretty undervalued. But yeah, not the spot for it against a Canes team that is just a well-oiled machine. So nothing for me here. But going forward, I do want to keep betting the Jets a little bit. So hopefully they lose like 6-0 here, and we get a really undervalued number on them in the next game.
All right. But yeah, keep on Winnipegging, I guess, is what we're looking to do here. I don't want to talk about the Leafs, but we have to talk about the Leafs. Leafs going into Washington right now. Capitals minus 156 on the money line. Matthews, Nyes were back last game. They look terrible. Totals at 6.5. Juice towards the under, minus 122. Do you want to talk us through this one, Alex? Anything you like in this game? Because I remember on Wednesday you liked the Leafs under. Then, of course, Matthews and Nyes were ruled in. And then you're like, no. We don't want them. Let me get off this quick. But, I mean, they didn't look that great. So anything you like in this game?
Yeah, the under got there. Somehow the Leafs got there that night too.
It's crazy.
But that was Joseph Wall legacy game, I guess. Yes. Still some injuries for the Leafs on the back end. They're getting healthy up front. Washington is sneakily playing some very, very high event hockey right now. And I like this over 6.5 plus money. I know we're going to go back to Thompson here in net, which is a little bit scary, but I think just the way both these teams are playing right now, I think over 6.5 plus monies are still good. So I think more than enough available, also available at FanDuel. So yeah, over 6.5 plus money for me.
All right, over 6.5 plus money. That's what we're looking at, looking towards the over. So money. You also want this plus money, or what are you looking at?
No, I was more inclined towards the under in this game, but I agree with Alex that Washington, their games are trending towards being higher event right now. So for that, I have to pass on this one as well.
All right. Passing on this one, but again, if you like that over in this game, 6.5 plus 100 is like best price in market. So you want to go scoop that up at FanDuel. 3 more games on the slate. Do us a favor, smash the like button. Goes a long way for us here on the channel. We're 1 or 2 games away from the head-to-head. Curious to see what we're going to get here. Before we get into the head-to-heads, though, Penguins, Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets minus 140 right now on the money line at home. Totals at 6. Juiced over, minus 118. So Money, I'll throw to you first. Do you like the Blue Jackets in this game? Do you like the Penguins in this game? What do you like in this total? What do you like?
I bet the under here. I still like Penguins unders. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna pull up Penguins charts here. Last game against Buffalo, it was they were a bit leakier defensively than I would have liked. It did get there on the under for us, but I think that they're gonna get back to the way that they need to play. And Columbus, we've seen they have no problem playing these kind of tight checking, low scoring games. Even in they did generate high quality chances against Toronto, but it wasn't a kind of high event game, if right. So like they did play much stronger defensively. So if the Penguins are going to be able to return to their defensive ways and Columbus plays the same way, I think that there's an edge here on the under.
All right, looking towards the under here. You can get it at minus 104 at FanDuel. Alex, you also want the under here?
Fully agree with this one. Yeah, I like the under. Can you hear me, by the way? Is everything good sound-wise? Because my AirPods are making noise and they're dying on me. So, okay, good. I like the under. Pens under. I played it the other night. They also scored 4 goals against Buffalo, and they did not deserve that whatsoever. They did not look good in that game. But nonetheless, we got that home at under 6.5. Under 6 is now we're looking at still good, especially with Columbus being so shorthanded. Just without, I mean, not even so shorthanded, but just missing Marchenko is just so massive for them. We talked about that enough the other day. So I'm going to continue to look under with them and their games without Marchenko, Reeves in net, and Pittsburgh trending towards being an under team here. So yeah, under 6, you can still get plus money, some juice 6.5, but I think the 6 plus money is probably the way I'd go here.
All right, 6 plus money is the way we're going here. Now I get to flip a coin in my head and decide which game we start with of these 2 8 o'clock games. Let's see if I can guess which head-to-head you guys have. Let's start with is it in the Predators and Blackhawks game? All right. Predators
Definitely.
minus 120. Blackhawks plus 100 right now. Totals at 6. Juice towards the under, minus 118. Alex, I'll let you lead with the head-to-head and give your side and convince the chat whether they should be tailing you or fading you.
I think the chat knows which way we're going here. We don't even, honestly, we might even just be able to skip this game and not even talk about it. And the chat can just assume. But yeah, I bet the Preds. I bet the Preds on. Now, this was not a game that I had circled as necessarily wanting to bet coming into the day. But once we got the Soderblom confirmation, I jumped at it. I bet Nashville. The difference between Knight and Soderblom is just massive. And the Blackhawks are not necessarily playing well enough to warrant, well, at least laying the prices they were earlier. Not really. I still don't think it's a good hockey team. I'm sorry to Jordan in the chat if he's there right now, but I don't think the Blackhawks are a good hockey team at all. I think they're just running really, really good at the moment. And when Soderblom plays, they don't have that security blanket at the back to help them out and bail them out of some of these. So I like Nashville here, who is showing a little bit. They're showing some fight. They're playing some decent hockey right now, and big goaltending edge. I was going to come in and say the market hasn't even reacted to Knight not starting, but literally in the last 5 minutes, the Preds just got blasted. So I wouldn't bet the Preds at minus. It's an artificial head-to-head now because I wouldn't bet them at minus 116. I think I would minus 110 is about the furthest I'd go. There is still some available. But based on where some of these other books have moved to, I think those won't be around too much longer. So if you do want to side with me on this Nashville one, then I would probably bet it very quickly. If you want to go so money in the Blackhawks, here is why.
All right, go for it, so money.
So you guys know that I never like to be backed into a corner with anything. So I'm gonna throw a curveball at you guys. I just bet the Predators as well. Right, so
Let's go.
So we'll go ahead and make that a double best bet. I like the way that Nashville responded after last game. That was something that I was looking for after being called out the way that they did. There are still some veterans on that team, and obviously there was some saber rattling there as well on that team. So I like the way that they responded. Chicago, as much as I like Chicago, I can only bet them when I know that I'm getting Spencer Knight in net. There's, even though numbers wise, there's not a humongous drop off between them at this point. The fact is that you're getting with Spencer Knight, you pretty much know consistently what you're getting every night, and that's and that means a lot to me when I'm playing Chicago games on a team that is still a younger team, and they'll be inconsistent, but they need consistent goaltending. So without Spencer Knight, there's no bet on the Blackhawks, but I still see room to go on Predators here, so up to -120.
All right, -120. There's a -108 out there. Go scoop that up. I'm probably going to hit that right when we get off the show. But yeah, Predators it is. Last game on the board, Mammoth, Stars. Stars at home, -134. On the money line, totals at 6, under -114. So money, I'll let you lead on the last game here. Talk us through this one.
Yeah, so it's not that I don't like Dallas. I think that Dallas is a good team, and I think that they'll be fine. It's just that at their current form, I don't think they should command these prices right now. I don't think they're playing that well. I thought we had the Kraken last game, and I thought that it was unfortunate that we didn't get the usual court effort that we get, because the margin for these Kraken teams in their games is so low that you need the court to be at his full potential for them to win their games. And if he's not going to be there, then unfortunately the Kraken are going to lose, and that's what ended up happening. I don't think Dallas played particularly well. I know they're back at home now, but I do like the way that this Utah team has been playing recently. And they were, I'm sure Alex will attest to this, they were unfortunate to win that. They were unlucky to not win that game against Montreal.
Elite skill wins games. That's what Montreal has.
Yeah, right. But I really like the way that Utah played in that game, and I like the way that they've been playing recently too. So they have a larger margin of error in terms of goaltending than obviously the Kraken do. So even if we get Vejmelka tends to go up and down, we might get Vanecek here. We'll probably get Vanecek tomorrow, but either way, I think that there is that margin built into the Utah game. So even if we don't get the caliber goaltending that we usually want in our games, I think that they'll still be with the way Dallas is playing. I think Utah will still be able to generate enough.
All right, Alex, I see you nodding your head there. Anything you want to add? Any input you hear? Or you agree?
No, I don't. I definitely don't disagree. I like Dallas still. I know they're not playing great. I don't like them in this game. I'm not betting them in this game. I would lean to Utah at current for sure, but like we just talked about, like elite skill wins games. I'm not, the Habs don't necessarily have elite skill. They have some high-end skill, but Dallas does have elite high-end talent that kind of can outscore some of their problems as they work through things right now. And I don't think Utah quite has that. And I think that's kind of my biggest knock on this team. It's something I'm a little bit underwhelmed by them. when I watch them. So that's enough to sort of just keep me off here. We got a bunch of action today on these games, enough for me to just pass here.
All right, passing on this one. And that closes out the show for today. Any final thoughts from you guys? Any prop looks from Mr. So Money here in other sports you like? I know you've been locked in all day.
Give me about 30 seconds. I've got like 1,000 plays here. I gotta go through what is still at current numbers.
What about you, Alex? Anything you like or anything you want to talk about in terms of the NHL futures now that we're like just about a third of the way through the NHL season?
No, what I want to say is everyone should be thankful for the weather they're getting today, because I can guarantee no one's getting what I'm getting right now, which is just absolute chaos. It's still coming down.
Not a speck in Toronto.
It is miserable here. Cannot catch a break. I spent about 90 minutes shoveling this morning. So yeah, tough situation. So be thankful for any sun you get today, because I'm gonna have to go out and shovel again at one point this afternoon. Absolutely miserable. Daycares were canceled. Just a disaster out here.
Looks horrendous. Hopefully, rooting for you though, knowing that you have to shovel. Hopefully you're back and be all right. So Money, you sifting through your plays, you find something you like for the chat?
I do. We're gonna go to the NBA again.
Okay.
And Phoenix, Oklahoma City, under 224.5, or under 224 is fine too.
All right. Suns, Thunder, under is what we're taking in that game. There's a Suns team. There's a Thunder team. There's no snow team apparently. I know that would be probably Moretto's favorite basketball team. If you like basketball. Anyways.
There's the frost.
There's the Oh man. All right. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate you guys for joining us. We'll chat soon. Have a good rest of you guys.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
You guys.
All right. Awesome stuff there. Quick reminder before we head out. Today, in like 2 hours, going live, 2:45 p.m. Eastern, live watch along of the Friday night football game on the Forward Progress YouTube channel. Myself, Rob, George, and Jeff Feinberg will be in studio live, enjoying Thanksgiving. I have a little bone to pick with Jeff. I don't know if you saw, he tweeted something yesterday. Said there's just a meme of like me at Thanksgiving when someone asks me to do anything like cooking, cleaning, childcare.
Yeah.
That's stolen valor. You're not American, Jeff. You can't tweet that. That's like the dudes. It's like, you know that update that came out for Twitter where you can see where people are located now? It's like the dudes pretending to be girls who are like living in Africa or India. It's like you're cosplaying as an American. That's not allowed here. Am I overboard for thinking like that?
I mean, no, I was more concerned about the unwillingness to help around the house during an extremely busy time for your family.
Oh man, I just thought that was like, hey, you can't do that. You're cosplaying as an American. You're Canadian. I know Jeff is all Americana, but yeah, I'm gonna be giving him the gears tonight on the show. You're gonna want to tune in. It should be a fun one. And since we didn't break down the game today, you guys should be tuning in because we're gonna be firing away some props live on the show beforehand. It is Black Friday. There is a sale going on. And I just want to let you guys know, if you head over to FanDuel Sportsbook, FanDuel.com, the Bears are currently on sale, -110, +7 on the spread. They are currently on sale. So I'm clicking that. You can click that with me. The market, for some reason, they must be feeling generous on this Black Friday. The Bears.
Caleb Williams, anything good to any number.
The Bears are over. Actually, no, I did a little bit of originating research. Also, if you checked out our prop extravaganza, 2-0 on my bets, 0-3 on my bonus bets, though. We were close on the bonus bets. We don't count the bonus bets towards the record, though, obviously.
Didn't you have 3 bets and 2 bonus bets?
I had 2 bonus. Jared Goff, 22-1. We're going to count that as like a... Listen, if you bet them all to win,
that's why you don't go by record and you go by
ROI. But if you bet them all to win 100, which we normally recommend to do, I don't expect you to put a full unit on a 22-1, a 40-1. You would be up. You would be up on after my.
Did both bonuses lose?
Yes.
We got to count. I mean,
plus 420. Mahomes anytime touchdown plus 420 is a loss. Isaiah Likely most receiving yards in the game, 40-1 loss. 22-1. Jared Goff 20-1 anytime touchdown. We were close. He was wide open, by the way. Goal line trick play. He was open. I think Monty just threw it to the. I don't know if he threw it. Maybe threw it to the right guy, but Jared Goff was open. That was a loss. So yeah, 0-3 on those. But Isaiah Likely, longest reception, over 13,500 easy cash. Guy fumbled it out of the end zone, though. And then, what was it? Mahomes over 21.5 rushing yards. Right, directionally correct. So I'm going to give out one play today. I'm going to give out one play. Did a lot of research for that prop extravaganza. Did a lot of research for this one here. And I actually mentioned it in our Forward Progress group chat. And one guy was against me on it. He said, I don't like this. You're an idiot for taking this. So if it wins, I need you guys to do me a favor. If you tail this, tweet at CleveTA saying, Jason told me to do this. You're an idiot. Thank you, Jason. You should listen to Jason next time. We're going to go with Tank Bigsby, and we're going to take his over 12.5 rushing yards, minus 112. I'm also going to be betting his alts. I like his 50-plus at plus 880. TA told me it was a bad play. So, yeah, if it wins, make sure you tweet at CleveTA on Twitter. Anyways, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Wraps up the show. Quick reminder, 2:45 p.m. In about an hour and a half, we'll be live on the Forward Progress YouTube channel in studio. Myself, George, Jeff, Rob. I don't know if Hitman's joining us. We'll see if Hitman's joining us.
And if you want more content to check out, there was a special edition Hit the Books earlier today.
Oh, yes, there was.
You can go to, which you'll be redirected to right after this. So
Lovely.
Head over to the Hit the Books channel. The links are in the description as always for all of our channels, including the Forward Progress channel, which is where you'll see the watch along tonight.
Yes, and then also one more thing, we are on Spotify. Someone reached out to me, told me didn't know you guys had a Spotify, had a Hammer Daily Spotify. We are on Spotify. Link is in the description as well. So if you ever miss a YouTube video, a YouTube stream live, you can always check it out on Spotify after the fact and listen in to the show. Anyways, appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. That wraps up for you. Yeah, nothing else to get to. That's it. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hopefully you're sitting on your couch digesting
Enjoy your fake day off.
As much turkey
Americans.
as you can. This has been the Friday, November 28th edition of the Hammer Daily here on the Hammer Betting Network, presented by FanDuel. We will see you guys right here next week. Enjoy your weekend, everyone.